Hi und herzlich willkommen zurück hier bei Vampyr. Und jo, dann lass uns mal erstmal zu den Docks wandern. Obwohl ich schon ganz gerne Bock hätte, den Kopf da zu machen, aber früher oder später werden wir ja so oder so wiederkommen. Ach nee, hier geht es ja bloß zum Zimmer von der Tante. Hatten wir noch... Doch, Migräne, das hatten wir genommen. Hatten wir mitgenommen gehabt. Den Rest muss ich erstmal... Ich wollte ja zwischenzeitlich eigentlich mal gucken, wie das mit der Bandstufe ist. Wie man die überhaupt erhöht. Weil ich habe beim letzten Mal nichts weiter dazu gemacht. Aber vielleicht muss ich halt in der Hauptstory erstmal vorankommen. Die Sache ist bloß, wie komme ich denn jetzt eigentlich runter zu den Docks? Mouth Docks, die Docks. Western ist da drüben. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob ich da überhaupt reinkomme. Ich glaube, ich war hier unten, oder? Naja, vielleicht finden wir doch irgendwas, was wir... Naja, Pillendose oder irgendwie sowas, was ganz schön wäre. War ich hier unten überhaupt schon mal irgendwo? Ach, shit. Komm schon. Oh, aber gerade so. Aber ein bisschen Lösung. Das ist auch schon mal schön. Ich muss aber, glaube ich, hier hoch, ne? Weil ich muss ja über die Brücke da irgendwie. Wenn ich es richtig gesehen habe. Toll, Schraubenschmiermittel. Nein, mach doch da mal weiter.
Sir, no civilians allowed. Are you bloody stupid?
Sieht er mich noch?
Crush the leech, boys!
Oh, natürlich. Oh, ja, das wollte ich eigentlich verhindern. Nein, geh weg, Alter. Hä? Oh nein. Na, Mann! Nun mach den weg! Geht doch. Und bitte zünd mich nicht an. Glück gehabt. Wo ist denn der andere Typ? War der um die Ecke? Ach komm. No. Sehr schön. Oh, ey. Warum stehen die hier die ganze Zeit rum? Ach komm. Ja, genau, das habe ich befürchtet. Scheiße. Warte mal. Nee, oh, Jungs, was ist denn mit euch? Hallo? Sag mal, willst du mich verarschen? Sag mal. Hat nicht so gut funktioniert, ne? Na, ich wollte gerade sagen, Alter. So, tschüss. Was ein Sack. Okay, Wixpart Schillinger mitgenommen. Ja, mit dem Alu und so. Habe ich hier noch irgendwen übersehen? Ah, doch, auf dem Flock irgendwie aufzuwerten. Da brauchen wir, glaube ich, noch ein bisschen was. So, ich schätze... Ich schätze mal, ich muss da durch, ne? Wenn ich denn durch darf. Das ist auch immer so die Frage. Okay, wer sind Sie?
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reid, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Okay, ein paar Informationen mehr. Aber natürlich nicht die, die wir haben wollen. Ach, die Frau Edwina. Aber ich habe das Gefühl, hier in der Gegend werde ich wahrscheinlich eher nur mit Leuten zu tun haben, hier nicht mit anderen Vampiren oder so, ne? So, Edwina, Grüße.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reid. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Okay, relativ schonungslos die Frau. Und, ich hätte es mir denken können. Wir werden bei ihr nicht so wirklich gut fündig werden, mit Sicherheit nicht. Ne, das verkaufe ich nicht. Ich würde 25 plus dafür. Nee. Wo hier hatte ich ja... Bringt mir 12. Ja, das kann ich verkaufen. Ich wollte ja eigentlich Spaß haben, mal gucken, was mir vielleicht... Ich weiß gar nicht, ob ich sowas brauche. Ob ich... Hier, wie teuer das ist eigentlich für das, was ich eigentlich, na, ich sag mal so, sonst immer kaufe, aber das ist eher, ja... Bei ihr zumindest nicht so der Fall. Tagebuchseite. Mein Gott. Ich hasse mich dafür, dass ich wegschaue, wenn sie mich wegen meiner Hautfarbe verspotten. Ich hasse mich dafür, dass ich wie ein Mädchen weine, wenn sie mich beleidigen. Ich hasse mich dafür, dass ich wie ein Junge fluche, wenn sie fort sind. Ich hasse mich dafür, dass ich meine Eltern hasse. Ich hasse mich dafür, dass ich lächle, wenn Kunden mich die traurige Brina nennen. Ich hasse mich dafür, dass ich nie den Mut finde, Tom meine wahren Gefühle zu gestehen. Sabrina Kellerwish. Okay, das müsste die sein. Okay. Aber zumindest was zum Quatschen. Was weiteres. Okay, die sind beide unbekannt. Also werde ich mich wahrscheinlich erstmal nicht einbinden, weil ich will gerne mit beiden sprechen.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Okay, aber kann ich jetzt auch mit denen reden?
For if the sewer dog is back
Hallo?
and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Okay, aber kann ich jetzt? Ja, jetzt kann ich. Kanalrat haben wir auch schon tot gemacht. Warte mal, Milady.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
Er ist ein super Vampyr-Jäger, wenn er nicht mal... Aber egal. Okay. Warte mal, war das nicht die Bar, in der wir als allererstes waren? Eigentlich schon, oder? Ja gut, dann müssen wir mit Tom quatschen, ne? Ich will aber ganz kurz gucken. Nee, schon Hemden. Das Gute ist bloß, die scheinen noch zumindest alle gesund zu sein. Bandstufe. Oder muss ich halt jemanden wirklich auszuzeln, um meine Bandstufe zu erhöhen? Aber mindestens auf 3 muss ich halt kommen. Ansonsten bringt mir das nicht viel. Nee, warte mal, ich wollte hier oben was gucken. Leben, Blut, Ausdauer, ja. Ich glaube, ich muss das dann wirklich machen. Was ein bisschen schade. Also, glaube ich, bin mir nicht ganz sicher. Aber doch, das ist doch die erste. Ja, doch. Stimmt. Ich erinnere mich. Okay, dann quatschen wir mit ihm nochmal.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him. Quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.